for popcorn and my cup of coffee.
Now we are
Good
live.
morning.
We're back. I think I have audio. It looks like it's picking me up in the mixer. Um, Thanks everybody for hanging out. This is very fun, very evil, an evil campaign, a game of Dungeons and Dragons. And uh, with me today, I have Mitch, Joel, and Lexi. And we are having a smorgasbord of technical difficulties as usual. But we're going to get things underway here finally, I think, I hope. And we've got, just to introduce the players quickly, we have Joel as Adelgrim Cotman and Mitch as Hazared Confibula and Lexi's as Issa Confibula. And we are picking up the game where we left off last time, and you all were sent on a mission to rescue an emperor penguin and his people, or his penguins. And so you're working on infiltrating this warehouse. And I have another player in the waiting room. Let's just throw a wrench in this. I'm gonna bring in Kevin.
You said a smorgasbord of difficulties, right?
Yeah.
Oh
Throw another one on the plate. Now I can readjust all of the video images.
This isn't a paper plate or it's all going to come crashing down.
What's up, Kevin? How we doing?
Not
my
much. How
friend?
you guys?
Welcome. We're live. We're hanging out. We just got started, kind of.
Yeah, sorry. I just saw the thing where it was like, hey, click on the link above. I'm not sending another one.
Oh, very good. Very good. I'll get the images adjusted here. So it is Sunday morning / afternoon, wherever you are. How's everybody doing? I had some coffee and a sausage egg McMuffin from McDonald's, my go-to. I'll admit it.
I had some Panda Express from the other day that I ate.
lucky.
I went in there and I took all of their Beijing beef and they cooked a pan, and then I took all that Beijing beef.
Oh my god.
And then I took all of their chow mein. They cooked another pan, and I took all of that chow mein.
Damn.
And I went home.
Is Panda like a Mongolian where you live or something? Like a Mongolian barbecue style? That's what they call it. Like like you
I think it's
fill up your bowl and then they... No?
Oh no, it's behind a bar and you just tell them what you want. So you need like a bigger plate and then you get one entree, or not, one appetizer or whatever it is. You get rice or chow mein, and then you get to choose three of the other things. And for the three other things, I'm just like, all Beijing beef, nothing else.
God, do you remember when we drove through the parking lot, drive through, whatever that they had, and you were just hanging out the window? What do you like, sir? Oh, beef. Give me all the beef. I'm like, Jesus Christ, Mitchell.
Need that protein. Or not.
I would not be able to make it as a vegetarian. I would die very quickly.
Perhaps. Some people thrive on it. I don't know. I feel a lot better when I eat some meat, but I know other people do not.
A couple years ago, I actually tried to go vegan. It was a mistake. I felt awful.
It was a mistake.
Yeah, he misstaked too much.
Nonetheless, here we are, and we're infiltrating this warehouse. Lexi, will you do me a favor and go ahead and pull your token onto the Roll20 map? If you can see where the other players are.
Actually, my whole map is black.
Oh, perfect. Let me pull out.
We're in the top middle section.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to.
I don't know if you can see that, Lexi, but I'm pinging where there's an open space.
Nope, I just have all black. I am on dark mode though. Maybe I just turned.
You might need to zoom out, and let me make sure that I have vision enabled for your token. Oh,
I
that will help.
am out all the way.
Okay, you should have it coming up here in a second. And I'll
What
set
is
this.
that? The map? Thank you.
Can you see it now?
Yes, I can.
Cool, cool. Okay, I set that to your default token, so that should work every time now.
Thank you.
So, as we ended the last game, you had just dispatched these bugbear thugs. I think
We tied one up as well.
Right, and Tallulah had crept ahead to have a look about. She disappears from view around the corner. And here's a tied up bugbear. And we can jump into the gameplay as you wish. This warehouse is mostly demolished. There's one standing room that you have been sent to, which should lead you to the basement. And so you've just handily outfought these thugs with your magic and brawn. So this bugbear, did he surrender to you all? I can't quite recall.
We beat him down like the plebeian he is, and then we tied him up.
I thought you were
'Cause
supposed
I didn't want to kill him.
good. What is
No,
this, Mitchell?
I
Are
just
you
don't
trying
like
to turn to
killing.
the dark side now?
I just don't like killing things, you know. I can manipulate them for my gain.
Or maim them? There's good inside all of us, children. Let me maim.
Looking past the bugbear and Aaron, yes, I'll see Issa walking up. You found us. You feeling better from the hangover?
Oh, absolutely. I really shouldn't have drank that whole gallon of beer. What was I thinking?
Oh no, it was about the same size as you.
I just had a small heart attack. I'm sorry. Which was open in the background and it started playing an ad at max volume in the silence.
Oh, no worries. It didn't come through.
If you guys said anything after the gallon of beer, I did not hear you over the ad.
I just jumped right on in it, man. It's about as tall as me. I just sat in it like a pickled frog and just started drinking. It is a night I will never forget, though. That is for sure. Mistakes have been made. Better.
Well, since you found us, I'm guessing you went and found Narcha and she told you to come here. You didn't know about the penguin we're finding?
Not very. She just told me directions to get here. She didn't really elaborate on anything else. But since I'm here, would you care to elaborate?
Well, we're each going to be paid 100 gold. Tallulah seems to have been lost into the ether somewhere. Who knows? We've tied up this bugbear.
Nice.
Tallulah crept ahead, as she was ahead at the end of the last game, and she has moved forward into the warehouse and has disappeared from view.
We've got this bugbear. We could use him for information. We could. All we've gotten from him is he said we can take the penguins. Well, they're not worth the trouble. He hasn't told us where they are.
Well, might as well go look for them.
I untie you, you're gonna leave, right? You're not gonna come back and fuck with us?
I'll leave you untie me. Just let me go.
All right. I'll undo the knot on the rope and wind it back up at my side.
All right, then. And the bugbear just turns his shoulder and darts away quickly.
All right, well, let's, who wants to lead?
I guess so I can. Wasn't much help in that fight. Maybe I can lead forward.
Is Pass Without a Trace still active?
It's concentration for an hour, but you know what? I didn't roll a concentration check. It could possibly, if I get high enough on this.
You only took one hit, right?
Yeah. So as long as I get, I think, above a 10, I'll be okay. What the hell was that? 12, so technically, yes, it's still up for the next 50 some odd minutes.
Yeah, only several minutes have passed, we'll say.
Actually, I'm sorry, no. I raged, so I lose that.
Thank you. It has been 2 weeks since we've played.
Yeah. So no, Pass Without a Trace is not up. It's just going to be straight up rolls from now on.
Well, anyone see which way Tallulah went?
I just got here, so I'm not too sure.
Well, I think she was actually, and he's going to point towards the decrepit building and be like, I think she went in there. And he's going to point back behind Issa in this area.
Let's make our way. I'm going to try and be sneaky at least. Can't say anything for anyone else, but...
If you would like to, then you can make stealth checks if you're trying to move quietly forward.
Oh, that's a nat 1.
Oh.
Let's just get him out of the way now.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? I'll try it too.
You know, I just forgot to wrap my feet back up, so they're just loudly slapping against the floor as I'm walking.
We had 2 1s and a couple of not great rolls. As you move forward, the warehouse is largely collapsed, and you see just pillars and rubble essentially, and you see I'm just going to be moving 1 token at a time if you guys want to try to keep up with it.
Okay.
These double doors are open, large wooden double doors, and you see 2 trap doors, or rather 1 large trap door covering a cellar or a stairway.
I am keeping my mage armor active, by the way, since I can cast it at will without spell slots.
That doesn't really... I'm not okay with the continual casting of spells because of the action of actually casting a spell. So you can't sneak forward and also be trying to cast a spell every 6 seconds.
Okay.
I do appreciate that, though. How long does mage armor endure?
I had it active at the end of last session. It lasts for 1 minute.
Mage armor? I thought it was like an hour.
An hour?
Yeah.
I think it might be 8 hours.
8 hours.
I thought it was a minute this whole time.
Hazaret just doesn't know the spell very well. Just walking around like muttering the spell over and over.
Keeps going away. It keeps going away.
Just slightly paranoid.
Like OCD, where they have to say it like 3 times in a row.
And the stairs, or rather cellar, is before you all, as you wish.
Well, we are all horrible at sneaking, so I mean, do you want to just barge in?
Why don't you go first, little man? They won't see you as much. They'll be looking up for a big guy.
That's true, but I think they heard me coming.
I'll
Do
just
these doors look locked, or would they just like burst open if we gave them a good hefty hit?
So those doors are open, and
Yep.
within this room is a cellar on the ground
Oh, okay.
of some kind of trap door leading to a cellar or stairwell.
I can hold the trap if it's not already open. I can hold the trap door open for everybody else.
Okay. You open the trap door is made of steel. It groans as you lift it. It is a bit heavy, so you'll be well suited for that task.
In case there's any malicious traps, Issa and myself, we are unaffected by poison, so
Well, whoop-de-doo. Now, get in there.
all right. I'm gonna start cautiously walking down the stairs, like 2 feet on each step as I go.
I think we're a team at this point, so I'm gonna follow you. All people stick together.
Small people stick
I
together.
go down this one.
All right, well, I'll go into the other one and I'll just walk down the stairs normally.
And I'm sorry, it is just a mechanic of having a limited tile set. It's a very wide stairwell leading down. Looks like it could be used for moving goods or large things can pass through this as well. It is a stairwell that is short, about leads down about 15 feet, and you emerge in the basement of this warehouse. And
I say this is a dark bitch. I can't see shit in here. Oh, oops.
I
Accidentally
moved you
left the
to a
game.
different map. Let me pull your tokens onto the map.
Do any of us have dark vision?
No,
I don't.
I have a way to make light if you want it.
I have torches. Might be worth lighting a torch. Just have to give up on being sneaky. What do you guys think? Should I light a torch?
Mm, we're not very stealthy in the beginning, but if something's down here, I'll definitely alert our presence. So, one, I guess, but keep in mind that that's a possibility.
Well, I can't see anything, so light it up.
And if you guys will zoom out, you can probably find yourselves on the map. I'm still adding vision to some tokens. Sorry. Need to set some of these as your default tokens.
I'm going to
Do you guys have vision
use
of
a
the new map?
tinderbox. Yeah, I'm going to use a
I do, yeah.
tinderbox and light a torch. So we can see a bit better in the darkness.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Sorry, just making sure you're... Goodness. Make sure to get your guys' tokens set up properly on the break. But
I can't seem to see myself.
can you see now?
Let me try to reload. Roll 20.
Okay. I think you guys should all have vision. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's see. That should do it for you, Joel.
Mm. Yeah, it's real funny being glitchy.
Okay. I'll pull a new one out. A new token. Should have vision. Looks like it's set to your character. So yeah, it must be roll 20. Can you see? You can't see anything then.
I'm just uploading the game again.
Oh, okay. Right on.
Oh,
So as you enter the basement of the warehouse, there's cold, muddy water that is stagnant. The ceiling is made of long wooden planks. And the walls are made from the rock and soil left in their natural form. A path leads forward. It's dark. Dim torches light the chamber. And so if Hazarid was going forward first, will you please make a perception check as you continue?
I think Taryn was leading us. I was just holding a torch so we could see further.
I opened up the thing and told you guys to go, so
Oh, okay.
technically you
thought-
are in the front.
Okay, I thought we rearranged going down the stairwell.
Save the best for last. I'm fine with that.
Roll 20's having some issues. I gotta wait for my sheet to load.
There we are.
And mine's not loading either, Mitch.
You guys might just have to refresh. It might just be the internet for some reason.
Yeah, I'm gonna refresh it.
Mine had to do it too.
Goodness. We'll play some D&D soon.
Hopefully, yeah.
We're trying, guys. Success. Perception, you said. Need to make a freaking paper copy of my character sheet so I can just see my stuff in case it is lagging.
I guess me.
You guys could run the app if you, or maybe you can or cannot, but you can pull up your character sheet on the app and leave the map on your whatever you're playing on, and then you can actually run your character from your phone, like while you play on your computer.
Really?
I got a 22.
Oh. Well, as you move forward, you see a tripwire just strung across the path.
Isn't that just a tricky bitch? There's a trap up here, guys. I can't disarm traps, so you just gotta walk over it.
All right.
Actually,
Tyranno.
can I
Go
try to
ahead.
disarm the trap with my thieves' tools?
You could try to do that, sure.
All right then. What kind of roll would that be?
We're looking at a dexterity check or maybe sleight of hand, because it looks like you're going to have to like carefully address this tripwire that's
Okay.
attached to the walls.
That was a lot of rolls right there.
So that's a 10.
The wire flies up quickly and whips you across the face. You'll just take 1 damage, but it does leave just kind of a trickle of blood across your cheek.
Okay, but
And
does it look cool though?
absolutely. And as you're uh, pulling the wire, and we'll have Taryn up near you as well. Issa, are you near Hazared or the group lingering behind?
Uh, sorry, I'm trying to pay attention to both. My neighbors are screaming and throwing things again, so I'm just trying to make sure
Oh,
that
lock the door.
I don't have to call
Get the
anybody.
dogs. I'm gonna
Are
slide
you
you up to.
kidding me?
I'm just gonna move you forward with the group as they try to, you know, take care of this tripwire. You all looking around this basement here that is somewhat flooded with chilled water. And Cotman, unfortunately, you trigger this trap, and a net falls from the ceiling. There's just a cavity that it falls from, and you will be immobilized as you're as this net just kind of covers you and ties you up a bit. You can use an action to disengage from the net, but as this happens, and is somebody getting? Oh, I need to change the settings on my observer account.
Did this only hit Cotman or did it hit all of us?
Only Cotman. Yeah, I keep losing the Roll20 image on my my stream view. So, but Hazaret, as you're looking around, we'll use the same perception check, and you see two large eyes protrude from the water, and suddenly a crocodile lunges forth. Everybody, please roll initiative. And
All right.
Hazaret, you'll have time to warn the group so that this crocodile does not have advantage, or does not have a surprise round, rather.
You know, natural ones. At least I didn't take any damage from that one.
And this huge beast that was lurking in the water rushes forward. So 15, 14, 13, 8, 4. My crocodile got a 14. I like that.
I don't.
And Cotman at 15. And Issa at 13. And I'm trying to do names without looking. I'm looking. Taryn. Sorry.
It's cool.
And Hazared. And Cotman, you are tied up in this net. You're going to have to use an action if you want to get the net off of you. Otherwise, you'll be immobilized. And we'll start with you at the top of initiative.
Okay. If I still have line of sight on the crocodile,
You do.
I would like to cast Fairy Fire.
Okay.
So that's going to be a DC 12 Dexterity save.
12. Okay. Crocodile whips out of the way.
Oh.
Anything else from Cotman?
That's going to be my action. I think that's it for me.
Okay. The crocodile roars hungrily. And I'm going to move Issa back so that Issa's not the first target, since I did move you forward. And I would just feel a little guilty about that. But the crocodile rushes for Hazared. I don't feel guilty about that at all. And the beast tries to bite the frog. Crocodile versus frog. We'll see who wins. 20 to hit.
20 will hit, and that will trigger my poison. So I'll have to make a Constitution saving throw.
And you'll take 9 damage, and you're grappled in the jaws of this beast. 19 for the con save.
You know, it succeeds.
And the crocodile begins backing into the water, carrying you in its jaws. Issa, it is your turn.
Do we still have sight of the crocodile?
Yes, it's beginning to submerge, though, with Hazaret in its mouth.
Okay, I'm going to try to hit it with an Eldritch Blast. Nope.
6 will miss.
Hazaret, no!
Okay. Will you move, or do you have any bonus actions you want to use?
Oh gosh. Sorry, I'm bad. Don't really know what to do at this point.
That's okay.
I guess I'm going after Hazared. I'm chasing him down.
Okay.
Come back!
And after Issa is Taryn.
All right, so hopefully this ends up working. He's gonna whip out his great axe and just, even though he doesn't really care for the frog, he's gonna try and save him. He's gonna run up and take a swing at this giant crocodile that all of a sudden just popped out of nowhere. Let's see, is that one or... Okay, apparently. Does a 12 hit?
A 12 hits this large beast.
Okay, take away the 2 for the rage, because I forgot to take that off.
Okay.
But just 7 slashing damage.
And you leap through the air, slashing the crocodile with your great axe. You land in the water, and the water is murky, hard to judge the depth. And all of a sudden, you are neck high in this murky, muddy water. It's quite cold.
Oh, that's cold. That's deep. That's deep.
And after...
other than...
I'm sorry, go ahead.
After that, I've got nothing. So yeah, go ahead.
Okay. After Taryn is Hazared.
I'm immediately going to cast Armor of Agathis. Yellow swirls around me in the water, start to have little ice crystals in them. I don't think I can do anything with a bonus action.
Can you cast Armor of Agathis and, like, cantrip, or?
No,
No,
my
does that
cantrips
take-
will take an action. If I wasn't grappled, I could do something.
Well,
All right.
you could find
I
solace
guess-
in the fact that you probably won't be drowned very quickly.
Yeah. You ain't drowning me.
Okay, will that be all from Hazared?
Yeah, that'll end my turn. I can't do anything else.
Okay, then Kotman is up.
Okay. I'm going to use my last spell slot to do the same thing. So it's going to be another Fairy Fire.
And a 20 for the save.
Yeah, okay. And I will struggle against my bindings and wish you guys luck, because that's all I can do for this turn.
And the crocodile thrashes with Hazaret in its mouth. And do I need to repeat that save at the beginning of my turn, Hazaret, or is it not affected? I'm sorry, I forget how your poisonous skin works.
So it just says when something makes physical contact with me. So I don't know how often you'd have to make that save if they were just holding me. It does say when they grapple me, they get it. It triggers it.
Okay, I
So,
think it'd be an initial save, and then because if they wanted it to repeat, it would state when to make that repeating save.
but if he's thrashing around with me and making an attack on me, he takes 5 cold damage.
Ooh. That might just make him spit you out.
The crocodile does bite down on you as it thrashes around. Oh, I had a 20 and a 1. Really? Okay. Dang it. Unfortunately, but I believe I have advantage, right?
Yeah, I was about to say you should have advantage because I'm grappled. So that is a crit.
Wow. Wow.
Okay, that's brutal. That is brutal.
He still takes the 5 ice damage though.
It's like when you bite something that's way too cold and your teeth are just like
Minty fresh.
excruciating pain. You'll take 19 damage,
I am unconscious.
and the crocodile spits you to the side. Hazared's body, not lifeless but motionless, bobs up like a lily pad in this swampy, murky, icy water. And the crocodile turns its attention to
The guy bobbing with his head in the water.
Taryn. Yes,
Yep.
delicious snack floating right there. But it is your Issa's turn.
Would they notice the things on my belt? Now that I'm not all smoky with mage armor.
I'm sorry.
We wouldn't really be looking at you, to be honest.
Oh, well, I have stuff tied to my belt that could be useful, like a health potion.
We might need to leave it to the players to find it or decide what to do. Issa, it will be your turn as you're moving forward to kind of maybe rescue Hazared. I don't know. You see this
Is he
horrific
out of the
sight.
way? Is he, when he was thrown to the side, is he out of the creature's way, basically?
Yeah, I'm gonna just place him where he is, just kind of like 5 more feet over, just drifting there, right next to the crocodile. But the crocodile is now intent on Taryn.
Okay, so I'm gonna run up and use a health potion that Hazared has to wake him back up.
Okay, Issa would know what Hazared has on his person for sure. So
Definitely.
retrieving the health potion, I will qualify as an item interaction because it is easy to access on Hazared's belt. And administering the potion is your action, and you moved, so you can move further if you like.
Okay, so after I'm gonna use the health potion to wake him up, can I drag him with me, or does he need to stay where he is?
He will need to stay where he is at this point. You wouldn't have enough actions to do that.
Okay, so after administering the potion, I'm just gonna on back. I'm just gonna back out of the way.
Okay. And we have 7 hit points for the healing potion.
Yeah.
7.
All right, a brave maneuver. And Taryn, this brings us to you as you bob there next to the crocodile.
Yeah. And just to ask, if I attack, will I have disadvantage because I'm bobbing in the water, or is it like I'm standing on my feet, but it's just there
You're
that
very
high?
tall. You'll need to have some kind of overhead blow, but I imagine Taryn is skilled enough to deliver such a blow without disadvantage.
All right. Well, then he is going to once again swing his great axe and hope that he can get him. Yeah, I have that off. Uh, 13 to hit. Why had to give me 2d12?
13 will hit.
Oh. 7 slashing damage to it. I'm not sure why it's doing these 2d12 here.
And the creature roars in pain here. Will that be all from Taryn?
Yeah. Well, he's gonna he's gonna just slosh over a couple of feet to make it turn away from Hazared.
Okay. And then Hazared, you are up. You come to consciousness, bobbing here face down in the water.
I will use my action to dodge so I don't get an opportunity attack. I'm going to go back right here and use the rest of my movement to standing leap across the water.
Okay.
And I will be focused on that crocodile.
And then after Hazared is Kotman.
So, seeing as this crocodile seems to be very dexterous, I think I'm going to switch my tactics a bit. I'm going to cast Produce Flame and make an attack against him.
Very good. Six. Not going to do it.
So I flail my arms in anger. In anger. And that's my turn.
Net just continues to coil and wrap around you and tie you up. The crocodile sinks into the muddy water, and you feel water moving quickly around you, Taryn, as the crocodile swims away very quickly.
I didn't get an attack of opportunity when he dropped or anything like that.
No, it seemed to be moving very carefully, trying to avoid you.
Okay.
Noticing that, or just realizing the danger of perhaps a superior predator.
He's just lucky.
And
Okay.
for that, we will break initiative, as there doesn't seem to be any visible threats at the moment.
Well, then first thing Taryn's going to do is walk away and get over to Cotman and just take his little hand axe and cut the rope or net that's holding him to get him free.
Very good.
Thank you, I appreciate that. Got all tangled up in there.
You're welcome. Maybe next time just try to get out, okay? You know, just drop him next to off the net.
I'm going to jump over the water again instead of swimming through it. Not very trustworthy of the water anymore.
I'm tempted to
Did you
have
see that
another
thing?
crocodile just. Wow. Just kidding.
It's like the little duckling scene in Madagascar where they put it in the water and it just goes.
Did you guys see that thing? It was huge. It got me good. I'm pretty hurt.
Well, compared to the three of you, anything's huge, so.
And as you
Well-
continue forward, I assume?
Yeah. I'm just gonna ask, like, did we see any, or I'm going to ask Hazared, did you see anything across the wall when you jumped, or did you just kind of turn around and...
You know, I saw there's a pathway over there. I don't know what's down it. It's not like all paved like this over here. I could go back over there and check if you want.
Nah, I don't think those bugbears would have put anything across the water. At least not with that croc in there.
I'm gonna take a moment to refresh my mage armor. My AC is really low. I need that mage armor.
Okay.
I would take it rather than sneaking.
Yeah, at that point, after he gets his mage armor up, we'll probably just continue down the line. Or down the corridor, I mean.
Okay, around the first corner here to your left, there's a small alcove.
I'll follow behind. Now that I'm a bit hurt, I won't lead in the front.
And I do not have furniture assets on this map. I just found some good ones that should mesh well. But you see here a chest with 2 stools on either side of it and some playing cards turned face down. Looks like somebody's card game was interrupted. The chest that they're playing on is locked, and there's a latch on it.
I'm gonna turn to the little halfling guy and be like, "You want to take a pick at it?"
I would love to.
I'll just get out of his way.
You know, I also know how to pick locks. I just don't have the tools. So if you're stumped, I don't mind helping.
I would love that, actually. Yes.
And by that I mean using the help action.
Are you trained in a relevant skill?
Yeah, I am proficient with thieves' tools.
And I
Okay.
have thieves' tools. And I'm also proficient with thieves' tools.
You can roll with advantage.
Awesome.
While they're doing that, I'm just gonna call back to Issa and be like, "Hey, you gonna move up here or what?"
Oh, yeah, sure.
Whoa! Somehow you phased through me.
Just bouncing along the floor, hopping. I'm coming. Don't leave me.
Issa, did you imagine yourself going across the water to the sandbar where Hazaret had been? For a moment, checking out the place?
I was taking a look to see what
Okay.
I could find.
Yeah. From there,
well-
you notice that you can see the back of what looks like a cell because the door is open, a heavy wooden door, and beyond you can see bars. There didn't seem to be anything within the cell, though. Perhaps this is where they kept the crocodile.
So it's going to be a 19.
Okay. Will you do me a favor and roll a D100? $77. You open the chest easily, and inside there's a large purse full of gold coins, and there are gemstones in another satchel, and so for the sake of record keeping, you see a satchel with about 70 gold coins, another satchel with about 1,000 silver pieces, and we'll leave it at that. And then you also will find, let's see, I'm rolling on some magic item tables here, so wild things could happen.
Cool.
If nobody cares about those gems, and I'm asking everybody, I've been reading about how to make potions, and it takes a gem. Apparently, you think it would take like flowers and like a rat heart, something off the wall, but it's like a gem.
You find 7 gems worth 10 gold pieces in one of the satchels. And Joel, will you give me a D4, please? Roll me a D4.
Yes.
Now, are those 7 gems that are 10 apiece, or would equal
Yes.
out to be 10?
7 that are 10 gold pieces each.
It seems like these are not the right gems.
A 1. Let's re-roll 1 time to see if we can get better than a 1.
Okay.
Pressure's on.
I'm going to laugh at another one.
No, it's not.
It was meant to be.
and I'm an accounting guy, so I can keep track of everything that we've got.
Joel, roll me one more D100, please.
Okay. Oh god.
Oh no,
This is
there's
bad.
a trap in here.
This is really bad. And you all take 40 damage.
I rage real quick.
That would just outright kill me.
You do find a what looks like a magical potion within here. Ed, roll me another D100, please. I'm not satisfied. I usually don't fudge the rolls, but we gotta hand out some kind of treasure here. Okay, we got a couple potions. We'll settle with that. Is anybody trained in Arcana?
I
I am. And I believe Issa is as well.
let me double check.
What we have here is a potion of gaseous form and a potion of invulnerability.
This potion right here, it turns you into a fart. All right? You know
I
how
love it. I want
see
it.
my mage armor, how things can like phase through me? It'll make you actually a fart, not just temporarily a fart and situationally a fart.
Did I ever tell you about my dream of becoming a fart?
You did not.
Yes, it's been a long time dream of mine.
If you two don't stop talking about that, I'm gonna club you over the head.
And that other one, it just, you know, nothing will hit you if you have that one on. And if they do, good luck. They ain't getting far.
I think we know who this one goes to. And I will give it to our barbarian.
Ah, thank you.
And you,
Oh,
no, I can never remember your first name. I mean, your last name is just so catchy, Cotman. I think you should have the fart potion.
I'll gladly take the fart potion. I think the gold and the gems can probably go into a party fund.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea because these don't seem to be the right gems for making a potion, so I won't be able to use them for potions, so we could probably just use them to buy stuff for the party.
Yeah, armor, weapons, things like that.
Shall we keep moving forward?
yep.
I will walk behind everyone else.
So, because there was, looks like a card game was interrupted, should we, I don't know, maybe walk forward stealth, just in case if there's something behind them?
Well, I would love to be stealthy, but my leg's a little bit mangled. So I don't think I can do that.
Can I see?
Just fine.
If it falls off, can I have some frog legs?
I don't think you would want to do that with his poison.
I'm pretty sure I could cook it out.
Yeah, I think it could cook out. If the leg needs to be cut off, you can eat it.
Yes.
Forgiving you are, brother.
Yeah, we can try to sneak around the corner just in case. Or well, some people can.
I'll try to take the lead on this time.
Okay.
Please roll a good one, maybe.
I think I'm pretty stealthy.
Then
And I have
Cotman,
hit
will you
points.
make me a stealth check, please?
Yes.
I'm going to use my extinguished torch like a makeshift crutch.
13.
So stealthier than last time.
Codman, you sneak forward. There's a pillar supporting the sagging roof that is the warehouse floor above you. And as you peer around the corner, You see a large beast heaving, snorting. This is a rhinoceros with 2 horns, and a bugbear holds it chained, trying to soothe it, calm it for just a moment. If it would only cooperate a little better.
I'm gonna try to, out of hand, toss a rock or something to make it even more mad.
Okay. Please roll a.
Gotta hit it in the eye.
Okay, I'll allow that as a sleight of hand.
Seeing him wind up or something, I'm just gonna scooch over behind this pillar, just in case something goes wrong.
I think it'll have to be a straight
Not just in
dex.
case, for when something goes wrong.
What is that as a straight dex check? A 14?
As a straight dex, that's gonna be -2,
Okay.
so 15.
You throw the pebble and it curves a bit and smashes this rhino right on the horn between the eyes. It
Ooh.
grunts and stamps its back feet angrily. The bugbear looks a little taken aback.
As he's distracted with dealing with the rhino, I'm gonna try to move toward his blind spot.
Okay, make a stealth check, please. Okay. And will you illustrate where you're moving to? There's a couple of options here. There's this hallway with the pillars on either side. And can you see the rhinoceros from your token?
Yeah, I can see him now.
Okay, cool.
I'm going to try, because I'm small. I am, I think, 2'8". I'm gonna try to like hide behind a pillar if I can.
Okay. Yeah, you can
Very
occupy the same
fun.
space as that pillar. And
Yeah.
as you see the bugbear just petting the rhino's horn, easy there.
I'm gonna creep up a little bit behind him and look around the corner.
Easy there, Ironsides. And the bugbear. Hold on a second, Mitch. I'm sorry. You can move forward to that point, though. That's good. The bugbear whips his head around and, there, little one, and releases the chain of the rhino and smacks it on the behind, encouraging it in the direction that Adelgrim Cotman is hiding. And let's take a brief break for there, from right there, guys, and we'll come back in about 12 minutes, okay, at 11:50. We'll take like a 12-minute break, and then we'll come back, roll initiative, and see what happens. The adventure will continue.
Alrighty.
See you shortly.
I'm not even gonna lie, because Monday night I have to take my first sedative, and then Tuesday morning, about an hour and a half before my appointment, I have to take my other sedative. And they're like, oh, if you consume weed or alcohol, it could severely like lessen the effects of the. And so I'm like, oh.
Of sedatives?
Yeah, I probably should let your doctor know that you've consumed weed in the past so that they can plan
Yeah.
accordingly.
Well, they already gave me the meds. And then I was like, well, I guess if I'm not sedated, it's fine. I don't want to have to pay any more money because it was like $100 just for the sedation.
What's up, Joel? We're back. We're live.
What are you being sedated for?
I
You
have
don't
to
mind,
get
sure.
I have to get my wisdom tooth taken out.
Oh.
So so they gotta go like up into the jawbone.
When I had my wisdom teeth out, I woke up during the procedure, but I couldn't do anything. So I hella felt the
Oh well,
orthopedics.
that'll be fine, right?
You
Mitch?
are muted, DM. We can't hear you.
It's like, wow, I'm telling this awesome story. I was just saying, when I had my wisdom teeth out, I woke up during the process, and it was freaking horrifying because I couldn't move or orate. But I remember what was happening. Like, they were having a conversation about the procedure, and then I felt the pressure of the orthopedic surgeon. Or is that an orthopedic surgeon? Orthopedic is like something else, right? Is it a...
Orthopedic is feet.
What kind of surgeon does...
Yeah, your foot in your mouth there.
Dental surgeon.
Just a dental surgeon? I wanted to give
Yeah.
them a much fancier name for some reason.
Oral.
But yeah, and I remember like struggling, and I finally like made a murmur with my throat, and the nurse was like, "Did you hear that? I think he might be waking up." And he's like, "It's impossible," and it just continued. So that's my story.
Oh no!
So I would suggest not being high first, because that might encourage that happening.
No.
That might have been my situation.
Mitchell
I had that. Go ahead.
Oh, Mitchell gave me a special brownie, and it's been sitting up in my cupboard. If you didn't hear the conversation in the beginning, and I'm like, man, I'm terrified to take it because
I would wait on that.
sedation doesn't work.
That brownie for Alexis is a sedation on its own. Like,
oh, dude.
They can be pretty fierce.
It's a good. Hey, you have to consume enough to tranquilize a moose, okay, Mitch? I don't think it's I'm weak. I think it's your system is shutting down, and you just need a truckload and a half.
I mean, don't mess with that weak stuff.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I know. Even the seasoned pros don't touch your shit, man. They're like, Mitchell stuff? No, man. We want to live.
Oh my goodness.
No, seriously, it's terrible.
Also, edibles are much more potent hallucinogenically.
Oh, yeah, that's all that I do is edibles. I can't smoke for shit.
So the edibles here in Washington, legally they can only sell you 100 milligrams at a time.
Legally.
So
legally,
that does nothing for me. It's just like bad tasting candy. So I make my own. And
you have to be
like
not high first and then eat it. Anyways, let's get back to the game. And when we left off, the bugbear dropped the chains on this rhinoceros, and the rhino was sent charging. I don't know if the rhino's going to see Adelgrim, but will everybody please roll initiative?
Yeah.
11.
17.
Going. That's just no. 4 you are. I'm trying to roll, man.
For a bit.
Oh, okay. A 2 from the rhino, a 20 from the bugbear. 17, 15, 14, or 20, 17, 15, 14, 11, and 2.
Would I have 3/4 cover since I'm peeking around the corner, or would I only have half cover?
I'll move you forward to where you will have from here. From a ranged attack, you'd have like 3/4 cover.
Okay.
Issa at 15. Cotman at 14. Hazaret at 11. Rhino at 2. So the bugbear has let go of the reins on this beast, and it raises a javelin, pulling it from the sheath in its back quickly, and throws it at you, Kaufman. 7's not going to hit. It strikes the pillar. But perhaps this provides a target for the rhino as it follows the flight of this javelin. Next is Terran, and the bugbear shouts, "Here they are! Here they are!" And Terran, now it is upon you.
Well, Aaron is going to run up and get around Hazaret and get to about just right in front of him, and just wait there and hold his attack so that way he can hit if anybody runs by him, but he can't get any closer. That's all he can do.
So you're readying your actions, so if somebody becomes adjacent to you, you'll attack them?
That is correct.
After Terran is Issa Confibula.
Okay, I don't really know how well that this is going to work out because I've never tried this spell before. But I am going to use Witch's Bolt on the rhino.
Okay.
I can use my taking up all my. Oh shit. Is it level 1, Mitch, or level 2? You remember?
It's level
Level
1.
1.
Level 1.
And remember, if you go to use something else after it hits, it cancels it out.
Yes.
Okay, so you shoot a bolt of blue energy at the rhino. Unfortunately, it misses. The rhino grunts, and you see its angry eyes turn to you, Issa.
No.
And after Issa is Kotman.
So my question is, can I use this pillar as some sort of half cover?
I don't know if it was you or me, but my audio cut out. Can you say that again? Can you use the pillar?
Is there any way to use this pillar as half cover for me?
You will have... yes, you can do so. I think you might be losing your batteries on your headset. I'm not sure. Was that
Okay.
sounding fragmented to you guys?
He was clear for me.
Oh, okay. It's me. Sorry. But yes, you do have cover.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and try to... I'm going to go ahead and cast Produce Flame.
And sorry, it's not coming up on my roll 20 yet. Here we are. not what I wanted to do. Okay. What are you producing flame on?
I'm gonna go ahead and hit or try to hit the rhino.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I was like, where? Um, an 11 will miss.
Okay. And then I'm going to retract back into it and pull out my shield.
Okay. And after Codman is Hazared.
I will sit and have an Eldritch Blast ready for anything that comes near us. And if they move forward, I'll save my movement to move forward with them.
You cannot store movement. You can only prepare an
Okay.
action.
All right, well, then I'll just have Eldritch Blast prepared.
Okay. What is your trigger?
If this rhino comes up trying to attack us.
Gotcha. And indeed, the rhino does. It charges forward. It completely bypasses Codman, not noticing him behind the pillar, and rushes forward with its eyes locked on Issa. However, it runs into Taryn first.
Alrighty, we're gonna just swing and try to hit.
All right, go for it.
Swing. A 19 to hit with 14 damage.
Okay, nice. And Hazared, this will trigger your action also.
8.
Unfortunately, you're...
Pine-Sol fills the air.
That's the power of Pine-Sol, baby.
And the rhino, in charging you, attempts to gore you. A 23 will hit. Uh-oh.
Brother, no! Why are you a walking meat target? What's wrong with you?
Wait, is it attacking me or is it attacking?
I'm sorry. This is against Taryn.
Oh, okay.
And Taryn, you'll take 29 damage as the rhino charges and impales you with its front horn.
Well, he's down and thrown which way he wants to go.
Damn, that was dramatic.
Heavy hit. Okay. Yeah, it looks like the momentum of this beast just added to its ferocity, and it knocks Taryn down in a single blow. From around the corner behind you, you hear something wet get out of the swampy waters, and you hear it moving into the hallway behind you.
Oh, hell no. Is that the crocodile?
Your fears are valid, but not confirmed, and a bugbear is rushing up behind you, javelin drawn, and it throws its javelin at Issa. An 8, and the javelin just soars over your head. You got a little over eager there. You should have kept sneaking up. The other bugbear rushes forward to Cotman, trying to navigate the pillar between the two of you. He stabs with his javelin, having pulled another from the sheath on his back. Will a 16 break your AC?
Not with half cover. With half cover, I'm at 18.
Okay. And the bugbear tries to stab you, but you easily dodge around the pillar. Taryn, you're up.
A saving throw, then.
Thank you.
Yeah, my corpse just randomly attacks again. No. Yeah, I got one.
A 12. Good. Then after Taryn is Issa.
So, oh Oh god, I don't think I have any potions or anything on me to help Taryn. Sorry.
And I wasted all my spells. I cannot even bring you back with a healing word.
Taryn, whose eyes didn't close, just is staring at Issa like, you
Do
can't
something.
do anything.
I'm trying. I don't know what you want from me.
So on, Brad.
Oh, yeah, no, I can't. I have nothing. Man, I'm sorry. I'm gonna try to. Oh, I'm gonna try to witch bolt the rhino again
Okay.
because I have nothing else to do.
A 20 will hit.
Right. Two damage.
That's it, just 2 damage. Oh,
But now it's just a concentration on it, so that way every time it hits.
Yeah, that's cool. So your hit is kind of locked in for this spell. So you hit this turn, and then if you continue to concentrate on the spell, it'll take another D12. But you can't like do anything else. Like most concentration spells would just keep going. You actually have to kind of stay there and keep concentrating on this.
You can't cast another spell or it ends it.
If you
Can I
use your
have
action
any-
to do anything else, it ends this
Anything
spell.
else? Oh man, I
Yeah.
thought it was a spell.
It also ends if
It's-
the target is outside of the spell's range or has total cover. So yeah, it's really effective if you can still move essentially, but that's about it.
so I can back up and move forward.
Yeah, and then you would just
Okay.
continue dealing this damage like on your subsequent turns. So,
Okay.
and then after Issa is Kotman.
So I have a bugbear, and I also have a rhino in front of me. I like my chances with the bugbear more, so I'm gonna turn to him, and I'm gonna cast poison spray.
Okay.
So that's gonna be a DC 12 con save for him.
And I'm sorry, did you say the bugbear or the rhino?
That's gonna be on the bugbear.
An 8, not gonna make it. 9 poison.
So he's
damage.
gonna go ahead and take 9 poison damage.
Okay.
Hey, look, poison damage, that actually did something.
For one.
Hey now.
Uh-oh.
Hey now.
And then I'm gonna try to hide behind that pillar again.
He has a higher DC.
Make myself
That's not
hard to
fair.
hit.
Okay. Cotman, you're there just behind the lumbering form of this
Just
rhino,
like,
the bugbear.
poison spray, and then hide right again.
And Hazared, that'll bring us to you.
I'm gonna look up at this rhino and cast Cause Fear. I'm just gonna. To the rhino, I just look like a ferocious predator.
An 8 fails.
I'm gonna get right up in its face and stare it down.
Okay. And will that be all from Hazared?
Yes.
And from behind, the bugbear moves up quickly with its javelin, charging Issa, stabbing at her.
No!
23 will hit, I'm afraid. You take 11 damage.
Oh, I'm down, I think.
Oh no.
Oh, no, 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 no.
Oh no 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 no
I'm
no.
at 17. Oh, don't know how. So, down to 6.
Okay. In front of you, Cotman, the bugbear is quite frustrated.
Alexis, you have to roll a Constitution save for your concentration.
Oh, thank
Oh.
you, because you did take a hit. 3. Okay, unfortunately, the other spell that you cast will dissolve or be dispelled.
Oh,
Dissolve. And the bugbear's frustrated that it cannot hit you, Kaufman. It grabs the chains of the rhino and tugs it, forcing the rhino's attention in your direction, aiding its attack. Taryn, you're next.
Oh yeah, another death save.
Yes.
20!
Natural 20. So does that mean
Exactly
I
what we
get
needed.
back up?
You're
Yes, it
up with
does.
1 health. Yeah.
Yep.
And that's at the beginning of his turn, right?
Right.
So that doesn't take up my turn then if
Beautiful.
I can do something?
Back up,
Mhm.
ready to fight or flee and save yourself.
Ooh, you have no idea how tempting that is. Let's see. Just for giggles, let's go ahead and throw a reckless attack at the rhino. And does that take my bonus action to do? No, it's just on the attack. Okay, so I'm going to reckless attack and rage before I do so.
Yes.
And I will attack again with my great axe on the rhino.
All right.
A 14 to hit,
14 will hit.
and so 5 damage. That was a sad, sad roll. And after that, well, he's kind of stuck, so that's the end of his turn.
You're going to have to do better than that against old Ironside. Issa, you're up.
After he says that, Darren just goes and coughs up a little blood.
I'm sorry, man. I'm a charlatan. I'm not a healer. I can't help you.
Just
Okay.
gonna
Then hit it.
awaken mind to Issa. Don't forget you can do that weird transformy thing. Look like a thing.
Yeah. Well, you already have cause fear going right now, don't you?
It only hurts the rhino. The rhino's the only one scared of me.
Where's my stuff?
Decisions.
I know. Oh my gosh.
Don't forget the bugbear right behind you.
Yes, that's kind of what I'm thinking about, because if Mitchell has concentration on the rhino, I think I should do the bugbear. I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast the bugbear out of my face. I'm gonna try. Please. In the arms of
Oh no. Enable miss. The magic flies errant.
Why is it telling me no this time?
Anything else from Issa?
Can I do any more magic, Mitch? Or no?
You can bonus action form of dread.
Yes. Let's do that.
It'll
Please,
give
Mother.
you some temporary hit points, if I remember right.
I'm gonna have to. There we go. I gotta open it up.
In your feats.
If you want to go into your form of dread, you can do so.
Okay.
You'll gain a D10 plus. Are you guys level 3?
Level 2.
So D10 plus 2 hit points, and then you can, obviously frighten people that you or creatures that you hit, and then you're immune to being frightened. And
Oh, I clicked it. Did it post in the chat?
Yeah, it's in here.
yeah,
Okay.
So roll a d10 for your hit points, and then add 2 to the result, and that'll be your temporary hit points gained.
Okay. Roll a d10.
Yep. So you gain 5 temporary hit points. Solid. And then after Issa comes Kotman.
Okay, so the last time it worked out pretty well, and I'm still trying to take at least this bugbear down. I think we could probably chase off the rhino. It doesn't look that smart. So I'm going to go ahead and cast poison spray once more.
Okay. I'm sorry, is this a con save from me? No.
Yes.
Yes.
So
18
you
to
save.
Okay. And that'll bring it. I'm sorry, will that be all from Kotman?
Thing is, that didn't work out too well. Bonus action, I'm going to use my last use of wild shape. So you see his tiny form start to expand, bones crack, muscles bulge, mass appears out of thin air as he becomes a grizzly bear, a brown bear.
This is a large creature, right?
Yes.
You're shoved out of the alcove that you're within.
And I roar mightily in this bugbear's face.
And you should have the ability to control and use the brown bear. So I'm going to move your token off the board. Right on. Okay. Will that be
Everything went black.
Oh.
Yeah, for the bear.
My bad. Hang on. Should have
There
it
we
back.
go.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
Will that be all from Kotman?
That'll be all.
Okay. Then Hazared, you're up.
I'm just gonna about face, turn around, and put my arm up on Issa's shoulder and Eldritch Blast this bugbear that's right behind her. Yeah. 18.
18 will hit for 2 damage.
You know, just Issa can feel the petals slapping her in the face as the Eldritch Blast is forming right next to her. Just blast this bugbear. Does 2 damage.
The rhino sneezes.
Then I'm going to turn right back around and look at the rhino.
And the rhino, startled as Codman shifts into a bear, but the bugbear pulls its chains, forcing it to attack. And it's going to have advantage on this attack.
It will
granted by
have
the
disadvantage because of my cause fear.
It's attacking Cotman's bear, though.
Yeah, but I'm in line of sight of it.
Oh, does it have disadvantage whenever you're in line of sight?
A frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within line of sight.
Oh, I'm sorry. I hope that didn't matter for when I knocked down.
It did not matter for him because I didn't have the spell up yet.
Okay,
Aaron
thank you.
knocked down before that.
Okay, well, this will cancel out advantage. That's good. And the rhino is pulled a little bit by the bugbear and attacks you. Cotman.
That'll still hit.
23 to hit.
No hit.
A 17 damage.
Okay. That one hurt.
And the bugbear drops the chains as the bear's roaring in its face. It's taken aback, but still feeling strong and ready to fight and defend whatever it's been tasked with defending. And the bugbear stabs you with its javelin. 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
You'll take 6 damage from the javelin.
Okay.
And behind you, Issa, the bugbear does a like maneuver with its javelin. For 24 damage is a crit. Or, I'm sorry, 24 to hit is a crit, not 20. You'll take 13 damage. Will that knock you unconscious?
Yeah, she's unconscious.
Okay. The bugbear grunts and sat with satisfaction. Taryn, it will be your turn.
Aaron's just looking around, being like, "Well, I got a bear, and 2 people who look like they're about to go down, and me that's about to go down. Well, I'm not that stupid." And he's just gonna take the disengage and run away.
I don't blame you, man. I would run away too.
He's like, bye. And so disengage action, ran 30 feet. I don't really have anything bonus actiony for that, so that's it.
Okay.
Turn tail and run.
Okay. After Taryn, Issa, you've been knocked down by this bugbear. Please make it death saving throw. 4. Okay, that's 1 fail.
Oh.
After Issa, it's Cotman the bear.
So does that mean I'm dead?
No, you'll if you fail 3 times before succeeding 3 times, then you're dead. Then you'll die.
Okay.
So yeah, that'll bring us to Cotman.
So it's back to me.
Yes.
I'm gonna go ahead and use my bite and claw attack on the bugbear.
Okay.
So let me see. Oh, that's weird. Okay, there we go. So these are going to be at a +6. It's going to be bite first and then claw. So that's 18.
Hits.
And the second attack is going to be a 10.
A 10 will miss.
Okay, so it's going to be 1d8 plus 4 for the bite. So that's going to be 8. 8 damage on the bugbear.
Okay. Bugbear shoots a worried eye at the rhino, and then notices as Taryn darts away from the battlefield. Will that be all from Cotman?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't move without taking attacks of opportunity, so I think I'll stay there.
Okay. Then we'll have Hazared.
This seems to be a losing battle, and Taryn's turned tail. I'm going to pull the book out of my satchel next to me. The weird magic book. I'm going to open it up in front of this bugbear. Right in his face with it.
Let's see. Make a dexterity check.
That's a save, not a check. $19.
And you nimbly flip the book open and shove it right into the bugbear's face. He knows he should look away, but a moment of curiosity gets the best of him, and suddenly he's entranced. Perhaps. Let me make a save for him. Where do I have this? Did I give you guys stats on this book?
Not really.
Okay. Let me scroll up and see if I had. I think I have a save DC. I hope I have a save DC. That would be. Because you guys had to make a save against it. Let's see. Escape the Cyclops. Intelligence save. Okay. Okay. DC 15. A 15.
Damn.
And the bugbear keeps its mind.
Can't really do much.
Good idea. Damn it.
Well, I got a standing leap. It's the only way for me to get out of here. I don't want to leave Issa behind. I'm just gonna be over Issa's body with my mage armor, looking up at the bugbear.
Okay.
I have a dagger drawn.
What are your hit points at Hazared?
7.
Okay. Will that be all from Hazared?
Yes.
Okay. The rhino, intrigued by this beast that matches its size and ferocity. What is the brown bear's strength, out of curiosity, Joel?
19.
Okay. Rhino feels it has a bit of a strength advantage, but doesn't often come up upon such a strong beast. And it attempts to gore this bear. Cotton. With a 20 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
I'm getting some good dice rolls today. Cotman will take 11 damage.
And that'll pop me out of bear form.
Okay, roll a d4. If you roll a 3, then you'll be up in the upper right corner of what you'll occupy.
Okay.
I'm going to place you in the... I pictured that being the top left square. So you'll be adjacent to the bugbear, not the rhino.
Okay.
And you should be able to see your token now and have vision with it.
Yeah, I can see it.
Thank you. And the bugbear grins. Oh, that'll get you back down to sizing. Takes his javelin, tries to stab the halfling. That was a 20, and then it rolled a little more. Did it do that for you guys?
Yeah.
I hope so.
What?
Yeah.
It paused to say. I would call shenanigans if that was on the table. I'd say somebody did something. Nonetheless, an 18 will hit.
18 will hit, yes.
Had some mercy. 11 damage to Cotman.
Oof, that is not good for me.
Are you conscious?
I am conscious, just
Okay.
barely though.
Okay. And the bugbear looks at you, Hazared, covering Issa, trying to save her, and has no choice but to attack you, wanting to throw a javelin after this fleeing opponent, but a 19 to hit Hazared.
That hits.
Take 13 damage.
I'm unconscious.
Okay.
Should have ran, brother. You should have ran.
That'll bring us to
I'm not
Taryn.
evil.
You hear the bugbear grunt as Hazared is felled behind you.
He has made his choice, and he is going to stick with it. He is going to double dash and get the flock out of here.
Very evil.
Somebody with a brain.
He can't do much else. And there were two
I'm gonna say
bugbears
there's no
along with him right
heroics
now.
in a losing battle, so you chose right, in my opinion.
So, bye, Felicia.
Did you use your full movement to get to the stairs, or did you have enough to go up the stairs?
I'd have about 10 feet past the stairs.
Okay. You're able to rush up
I'd
the
have
stairs
rushed.
and pull open the hatch, the trap door, and there's freedom. After
Yeah, he's
Taryn.
going.
Okay.
Going to take it.
All right. After Taryn is Issa.
Okay. Mama needs a new pair of shoes.
A 4. Okay.
Oh,
That's 2
I failed
fails.
again.
That's not good.
Oh no.
Okay, not to be rude or anything, but does Mama need a new pair of shoes, or is Mama gonna be made into a pair of shoes?
I think I'm going to be made into a pair of shoes at this point in time. You know.
Frog shoes?
Yeah.
It was nighttime when we entered this place. Time is sensitive.
After Issa
okay.
is Cotman.
Well, things don't look very good for Codman. He is down to 5 hit points. So,
Looking about the room, you see cell doors leading to cages. You see the cell directly north of you. You see a back door that is open as well. That cage seems to be empty. However, these front cage doors are locked and fastened shut.
is there anything beyond the cages? Is there another side to it, or is it just a wall?
So, I'm not sure. Let me see what you can see here real quickly. Control L. Oh, okay, so you can't quite see to the end with the vision you have. But
Yeah.
back here a little bit further in this northern cage,
Yeah.
there is a doorway on the back of it that is open. I'll say that you can just faintly see that in the distance, although it is a bit dark in here.
Okay. Well,
Kinda
things
see-
don't look good here, and I think I'm the only one left just trying to fight these things. So I'm going to use my disengage action, move this way, and if I can, I'm going to try to use my potion of become a fart.
Oh, okay.
Hey, all right.
And you drink the potion. I'm sorry.
And
Did you disengage though?
Yes. Yeah.
You'll have to use an action to drink the potion.
Okay.
I'll
So
let
if
you-
I'm here,
Mhm.
I'm thinking. Because with the potion, I only have 10 feet of movement.
Ah.
Okay.
You can move diagonally around corners.
Okay. I'll do that then. So I'm going to use the potion of fart.
Okay. And so you become a gaseous form. Is that right?
Yeah. I'm trying to trip them out because I don't know if they've seen this before. So I'm hoping they won't take an attack of opportunity and just assume I disappeared.
I'm sorry. What is the name of the potion again? Potion of.
Potion of gaseous form.
Thank you. Let's look it up real quick. And so you become a gaseous form for 1 hour till effect ends. Oh, gaseous form spell. Everything's wearing Misty Cloud. Fly at 10 feet. You can enter and occupy other creatures. Okay, that's interesting. Resistance to non-magical damage. Advantage on Strength Dex Con. Pass through small holes, narrow openings, even mere cracks. Liquid is like solid. Can't fall. Remains hovering when stunned or otherwise incapacitated. Okay. You can't talk or manipulate objects. Interesting. I'm going to make an intelligence check for the bugbear to determine whether we'll attack you. 10. It's going to swing blindly, so it will have disadvantage as you disappear.
Okay.
You'll essentially be invisible to it.
Awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and do that and then move out of its attack range in the diagonal
Okay.
and try to get through here.
So 12 to hit.
That will miss.
Okay, the bugbear chooses the wrong spot, missing you. And you're able to go through the cell, and so where you are is actually on the other side of the cell. So you're within this cell here, on the other side Yes. Will that be all from Cotman?
Yes, that's all I can do.
Okay, then Hazared.
Come on.
A 15.
15.
Okay.
Well, not what I needed, but it'll work.
So Issa and Hazared are unconscious. Terran has fled. And Cotman is in gaseous form, trying to escape through these cells. I have that right.
Yeah.
We're going to break from initiative and enter narrative. And Cotman, the bugbear, will search you out, but you're able to find the cell with the open back door and drift there without taking any damage or attacks from this bugbear who's just furiously searching for you. And the rhino rushes eagerly towards the fallen frogs, perhaps for a snack, but the bugbear steps between the rhino and the frogs. And Terran, the open air before you is quite appealing, of course. You've found safety and escaped. And we'll have Cotman effectively escape. It's easy to find the way out by essentially traveling through this cell, through the back door, and then back up the stairs. And so that puts us in a little bit of a tricky situation with Hazared and Issa unconscious, near death, nearing death, and Cotman, drifting around a bit in this dungeon before making it to the stairs a little bit slowly, 10 feet at a time. And that's where we're going to end the adventure for today. Good game, guys. Kind of a tough break.
Save the frogs. We're the last two of our kind.
Say, if I end up completely dying, somebody please skin my body, make it into shoes, a bracelet, whatever. Give it to your enemy, because then my poison hopefully will still be active, and it's to fear one's friends. So
I will turn you into lock-picking gloves. How about that?
We just take our glands.
Good idea. I don't know if you should wear it, but
You know what? Fair point. How about a whip?
yeah, make my body of use, please. It can still be useful.
I have a question, actually.
What is the question?
We talked about why my and Issa's family was killed. And it was because whoever killed us was after our poison glands. Was that what we wanted to go with?
I don't know if Hazared would have any knowledge of the reasoning.
Well, I know that we wouldn't. I was wondering how common the knowledge of Grung having these poison glands was.
Interesting. I don't know. What do you
Well,
think?
our teammates already know. So within the teammates, it would be common knowledge, at least.
Because if it's being sold by whoever killed our family, then it would probably be known that our glands are where our poison comes from. And if we die, take our glands if you know about them.
And you guys have tried to put that to use, so I think Cotman would at least be familiar with that ability on you, and Terran and.
I mean, to be honest, I'd rather keep you alive. You have more uses alive,
right?
True, but I already have 2 failed death saves, so I'm just saying.
Hazared dies. I blame no one, man.
Oh, God.
The dice have decided that he is not it. He took 2 critical hits this session. And the one time that my Eldritch Blast hit, 2 damage. That's the first time it's hit this campaign.
To be fair,
my character was going strong, man, up until this one, and it was like, just pooted out. Just like how your Eldritch Blast is just the smell of pine salt.
To be fair, it is a rhino. There's very little you can do when a rhino comes charging at you.
That gore damage is crazy too. If it moves
Yeah.
20 feet before it attacks, it deals double melee damage, which is
It
a
took
lot.
half my hit points off as a bear in one hit.
And it had knocked down Terran in one hit. The first hit, I believe. So, good games, everybody. Everybody take care. And we might change the time slot of this game. I'm not sure. I have to see how some things are going. I'll discuss with the players as well. And we'll see what's going on. But we will be back. And until next time, the adventure continues.
Okay, sounds good.